Hello. So I haven't done a video in a couple of days, but as soon as I woke up this morning, I received a message, and I'm going to ask you to listen as closely, as attentively as you can, because this is applicable to you. And if you do apply this, I assure you that you will have everything that you want and more in this life. The message I received this morning, just a few minutes ago, was that the universe has a plan for you. And the universe will not be able to successfully execute that plan if you're not emotionally available here and now. Think of it like this. The universe has to download into you, or you can say, it has to install into you that plan before that plan can come to fruition. You might be thinking, why? That makes no sense. Why can't it just happen? It's because you first have to increase your capacity emotionally to eventually be able to hold that manifestation once it happens, to hold that physical manifestation once it happens. Because if you don't have the emotional capacity to handle it, what's going to happen? You're going to lose your mind, or you're going to let it get to your head, and you're going to become an egotistical monster. So you have to be able to increase your capacity now on an emotional level, so that you can then receive the universe's plan, so that you can download into yourself the future. An example of this is, how can you possibly fall in love and be in a healthy relationship where you communicate properly if you're not practicing that now with the people in your life? You can't. If you're always storming out of the room because there is never a right time to talk, then what's going to happen when your future husband wants to have a conversation? Now's not a good time. I don't want to talk about this. And then the whole marriage is going to go to shit. The entire future, everything that you want and more, is working with you now. Everything. Everything that you're in right now is like a boot camp. Or you could say it's a school, and you need to graduate into the next level if you want what you want to happen to happen. That made no sense, but you got what I was saying. If you want that to happen, you have to graduate to a higher level where emotionally you are so available that you're not storming out of the room anymore, that you're not running from your partner or from yourself anymore. And again, this is applicable to everything. If you want to be a superstar, you have to be humble. You have to work with what's in front of you now. You have to be present with all of your feelings now. Otherwise, it's going to inflate your ego, and you're going to get drunk on power, and you're not going to be humble when you finally become a superstar. So think of it like this. If you said to me, people say to me every day, Phil, what's next? What am I going to do in my life? If I had that answer, would it really help you? Answer the question. If I had the answer for you as to what your career is going to be or what your next step should be, would that actually help you? No. Why? Because you're looking for a way out of the present moment. You're looking for a way out of feeling what is coming up for you. See, something's coming up for you, but you're looking for a way out by asking me what's next, instead of feeling the future now, instead of feeling what's coming up for you. See, when you feel what's coming up for you, you're emotionally available. The ego doesn't want to feel. The ego is like a narcissist. It's emotionally unavailable. It wants to control everything and everyone. It will deliberately reject the universe's plan so that your dreams don't come true. The ego is like a cock blocker. Honestly, it is. But it's a dream blocker. So we don't want to make the ego bad. It's just that the ego has a very small capacity. And because it has a small capacity, it doesn't see the bigger picture. It's your job to see the bigger picture. It's your job to be emotionally available for whatever's coming up for you. Think of all the people who are bored at home. Oh, I need to distract myself. I'm going to go out for a drink, blah, blah, blah. Are they not running away from that feeling of boredom? Of course they are. They're not giving themselves a chance to download into their body the universe's plan. When you allow yourself to feel the boredom and you stop running from yourself, when you allow yourself to feel the pain, to feel the sadness, to feel the loneliness, when you allow yourself to feel all of it, what do you think's happening? You are simultaneously installing the universe's plan. You are simultaneously installing your highest destiny, your biggest dreams. The reason why we outrun ourselves, the reason why we escape the present moment is because we're not emotionally available to receive the thing that we say we want. Think about how contradictory that is. We say we want something, but then when we actually have to feel what's coming up for us, so that we can install that future, we don't want to feel that. It's too uncomfortable. We don't realize what's coming up for you is actually going to increase your capacity to feel. It's going to expand your awareness. The more expansive your awareness becomes, you could say you become like a giant. You get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now you can hold more. But if you refuse to feel what's coming up for you, you're rejecting having to hold your destiny. You don't want to hold your destiny. So you're rejecting your destiny every time you ask questions like, what's next for me? Again, if you knew what was next for you, the ego wouldn't grow. You wouldn't grow. The whole thing would be predictable. The point of this journey, the purpose of this life is to overcome your fears by having faith. If you know what's next for you, are you having to have faith? No. Are you having to overcome your fear? No. I speak to so many people who are like, no, I need to get a job before I quit this one, even though I don't want to work right now. It's like, okay, but you're holding on. So you're already controlling getting the other job, and you think that that's going to help you grow emotionally? No. What helps you grow emotionally is quitting the job if you don't feel like working right now. And whenever you have a fear that comes up around money, you go, this is a chance to feel this fear. And as I feel the fear, I simultaneously install my dream life. No one achieves their dreams easily. No one. You have to pay your dues. You have to be willing to sit there and reach a level within yourself that is in direct proportion to that dream. I'm going to repeat that. Reach a level within yourself that is in direct proportion to that dream of yours. If you're going to be a superstar, you're not going to be working at Starbucks. So you have to let that go and feel the fear to install being a superstar so that you can raise up to a higher level so that then you're a match to that reality. You become a match to your dreams. We have to do the work by overcoming our own fears. The universe isn't going to hand it to you. You have to hand it to yourself. It's already being handed to you. You just have to be emotionally available for the receiving of it. That's all. The universe will take care of the details. It may not happen in the next month, but it will happen eventually. You have to have faith in life. You have to be fearless. You have to be bold. You have to be willing to go for it. I love you, my friends.